How y'all doing today? I'm Kyle with Boots on the Ground, and we're going to be looking at a new pair of boots I got today and doing a review on them. And I apologize for not putting out a lot of content lately. I've just been caught up with work. Recently got a new career and left my old job of 10 years, so I've been real busy with that. But I'm anxious to get back into the boot reviews for you guys and give you my opinion on what I think, and that's that. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get into it, be sure, if you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel out, and I'll do more reviews for you guys. So without further ado, we're going to be looking at a new pair of boots I got. They're called the Danners. These are highly touted. Y'all all know Danner. They're right there with Thoroughgood, Red Wing. They're great boots, and we're going to switch things up a bit today. We normally look at 6-inch boots. I've decided to go with an 8-inch boot, and these are made in the USA, or at least assembled. They say the components and stuff come from somewhere else, but these are assembled in the USA. And we're going to be looking at the Bull Run. It's probably their most popular boot. Comes in a few different colors, I believe black, wheat, tobacco, brown. I don't think I'm missing any there, but anyways, it's definitely a good looking boot, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. So I got a size 10, and I got the 8-inch, so let's get into it and look at them. So when you open them up, I've worn them for a day or two. They're pretty comfortable. These are them right here, so you can see this is the 8-inch, and it's a mock toe, leather laces. Pretty boot. Says Danner here, and unlike the Thoroughgoods that have the American flag branding, and right there it's up here, which I think I like that better. And the branding on the boot says Danner here on the back. Let's get both of them out. So that's both of them, and then these boots cost me $229, and I got them in Strickland's Boots, but if y'all are aware, they sell these at Bass Pro. I think you can get them for $210, $200, depends. I think the 8-inch is a little bit more, but all that just kind of hit or miss. So anyways, let's give you my thoughts on the boots and what I think about them. So number one, they're made out of Portland, Oregon, and they're on the 503 last. And the construction of these boots is a stitch down. So it's a little bit different than a Goodyear welt. Basically, they just take the upper here. I'm going to kind of zoom in. So they take the upper and they just roll it over here, and they just stitch it down. And so what that'll give you is, if you look at it from the top, it'll give you a little bit wider of a platform. You can see how much the sole, hangs off. So on a Goodyear welt, that's a little bit tighter, to the leather there. So you get a little bit more wider of a stance, and that's good because it gives you a little bit more room in the toe box. The negative of it is it's going to be a little bit harder to resole, but between me and y'all, at $200, I know that's not cheap for everybody. It's not cheap for me. I'm probably not going to resole a $200 boot. I mean, you start getting into Nick's boots, Red Wing Iron Ranger might be about the lowest, or the Blacksmith I'd resole around $300. But so anyways, these are stitched down construction instead of Goodyear welt, and they can be resoled and recrafted. You send them back to Danner. You have a 365-day warranty on these. That's pretty nice. And by looking at the quality of the construction, they're pretty good. It looks almost that if the mock toe is hand stitched here, I don't know if anyone can look that up, but from what I can tell, that looks hand stitched, so that's a pretty nice touch. The inside of the boot is leather, and it's not lined at all, so these would be good like summer work boots. You wouldn't want to wear these in the winter. You probably end up with some pretty cold feet, but for the summer for sure, they're definitely very comfortable. It comes with a liner in here. Like to get it out and show you. It's kind of a pain to get out, but it's a Ortholite Ortholite liner. It's kind of what like Thorogood puts in their boots. This is what it looks like right here. So yeah, it's an Ortho Light, and I believe it has 3 different densities for maximum comfort and breathability, but that's what you get in there. Of course, if you don't like that, you can take it out. But underneath that, underneath here, there is no cork, sole under there. It's actually a rubber midsole. You can see it here, and then under that is a pretty soft and squishy. It's like a Christie sole, but it's not. I believe it's Danner's own, wedge sole that they use, and it's a little bit more soft than Thorogood's and Red Wings. So I don't know how long that'll last, but it definitely gives you more shock absorption. It's more comfortable, and that's kind of a plus, especially if you're working in these. Another good benefit of these is it actually has a steel shank in here, so if you're going to be working, kicking ladders all day, these might be the way to go. Also, I don't know the exact rating, but they're not electric proof, but they're shock resistant to a certain degree. I know Thorogood gives you an exact number. These don't. It just says they're shock resistant on the soles. And these are going to be good for concrete, warehouses, working indoors. You're not going to be wanting to wear these on asphalt all day. It's going to ruin the sole. And what else? So the comfort of the boot, I don't really believe there's that much of a break-in period. I'm going to be honest with you too. The leather on these is, from what I've measured with a caliper, is about 2 millimeters thick, almost even 1.5. It's not very thick. My Thorogoods, I believe, are 2.5. My Red Wings are 2.5. The leather's really thin, and yeah, that makes it comfortable and easy to break in. But I don't know how long they're going to last. We'll see. Other than that, they're pretty good construction-wise. I like them. They're extremely comfortable. They come in, I believe, sizes 8 through 15 in a D and a double E. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't believe I'm forgetting anything for you guys. Y'all can try them and see what you think. And for $200, I don't know, between these and the Thorogoods, this is very subjective, but in my opinion, if I'm going to spend $200, I've been wearing my Thorogoods for 6 months now, and they're my favorite pair of boots. They look like rough, because I've been wearing the daylights out of them, especially the sole here is completely, darkened, and I have scrubbed them, magic eraser, everything. The next best thing, I'll probably put some sandpaper on them. But if I had a choice between these and the Thorogoods, to be honest with you, I'll probably choose the Thorogoods. I like the leather a little bit better. I like that, I believe their leather is made in USA. They're not real specific on where the leather from the Danners come from. I can't find anything on that, and I like a Goodyear welted boot better than I do a stitch down. It doesn't have that wide stance, and it's easier to re-sole. And I believe it's a better way to make it. So anyway, that's the Danner 8-inch mock toe. Very popular boot. On a 1 to 10 scale, I'd probably give them, I don't know, if I give the Thorogoods a 9.5, probably give these an 8. That's just my opinion. So I know no product's perfect, no boot's perfect. I'm sure if you start getting into Nick's custom boots and Vibergs and big money boots, you can start getting close. But even then, you're gonna find some flaws. So take it for what it's worth. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and